IVF or in vitro fertilization is a technique where we take the eggs out of the woman's ovaries and then take the husband's sperm and we fertilize the egg outside the womb in the incubator. Once the egg is fertilized, after 24 to 48 hours, 4-cell embryos are formed and these embryos are put back into the womb from below through the vagina, through the cervix into the uterine cavity. Normally in a traditional IVF, we tend to start the injections of gonadotropin from the second day of the cycle, and normally every day one injection is given, and these injections are given for between 9 to 11 days. Once the eggs are mature and ready, we give a final injection of HCG. Generally we give 5000 units or 10,000 units of HCG, or alternatively we can give recombinant HCG 250 units or 500 units. Once the HCG is given, we do the pickup in 34 to 36 hours. In order to prevent the eggs from rupturing on their own, we also start them on an injection called antagonist, and this is given when the leading follicle is more than 12 to 14 millimeters, and this injection is given daily at the same time every day, so that the effect of the injection doesn't vary. And normally we give it in the afternoon at 12 o'clock or between 12 o'clock and 1 o'clock every day for 5 days till the final HCG injection is given. So the antagonist is very important because it prevents the premature rupture of the follicles. Once the patient is ready and the injection is given, patient is admitted to the hospital just 2 hours prior to the pickup. That is called a retrieval of the oocytes, and a short anesthesia is given. Normally we use propofol anesthesia. It's such a short anesthesia that as soon as the procedure is over, the patient literally comes out of the anesthesia on the table itself. So we give that short anesthesia and then we take the eggs out by the simple method of vaginal ultrasound. It's a small probe that is put into the vagina, and with a needle which is very thin, quickly the eggs are taken out. It takes about 10 minutes to puncture all the eggs. The eggs are aspirated, they are scanned in the laboratory, eggs are picked up and isolated and kept in the culture media, and after that within 10 minutes the procedure is over. Patient is wheeled out of the lab and the patient is sent to the ward. After 3 to 4 hours, when the full anesthesia effect wears off, patient can go home. Once the eggs are taken out, then the husband gives the sample. Many times we also freeze the sample beforehand. This sample is then processed and the best quality sperm are placed on the egg. Normally one egg is inseminated by about 100,000 sperms, and one of the sperm fertilizes the egg on its own, and after 24 hours we can make out the fertilization by the presence of pronuclei, and after 48 hours the first cleavage, the division of egg takes place and an embryo is formed. It can be a 2 or a 4-cell embryo on 48 hours after the pickup, or 3 days after the pickup it may be a 6 to 8-cell embryo. 4 days after the pickup it may be a 30-40-cell embryo called a morula, and 5 days after the pickup it becomes a 150-cell embryo which is called a blastocyst. Normally in the blastocyst there is a outer cover which is called a trophectoderm and an inner mass which is called the inner cell mass. Normally the trophectoderm gives rise to the placenta and the inner cell mass gives rise to the actual baby. So normally we can either put the embryos back on second day, which is known as a day 2 transfer, when the embryos are 4-cell stage. We can transfer the embryos on the third day, which is known as a day 3 transfer, when the embryos are 6 to 8-cell stage, or we can transfer the embryo on the 5th day, which is known as a blastocyst transfer, when the embryo is 150-cell stage. It is generally seen that if you transfer a blastocyst, the pregnancy rate is the highest in IVF. However, sometimes if the patient has not got enough embryos, then blastocyst may not form and there may be no embryo available for transfer. Hence a lot of units, they would do only blastocyst culture if there are minimum of 2 to 3 good quality embryos on day 3. If there are less than 2 to 3 good quality embryos on day 3, they might as well transfer them on day 3 and not wait for blastocyst transfer. Generally, the success rate of IVF is around 40 to 50% in women less than 35 years of age. As the age advances more than 37, the success rate of IVF starts falling down, and at the age of 39 it is around 15%, and at the age of 40 to 43 it is less than 5%. So it's very important to try and do IVF as early as possible rather than waiting for a long time.